Good evening. I'm Farmer Tina, farm educator for Grow It Green Morristown, and I'm pleased to welcome you tonight to our primary fundraiser of the year, Spring Into Action. Tonight we look forward to bringing you a glimpse of our nonprofit and some of the impact that we've had on our community, especially in 2020. So while you're watching, I hope that you're enjoying some local delicious meals, maybe prepared by Chef Freddy's Table or Hibiscus Island Grill. And maybe you have something yummy to drink, because later on we need to make sure that we toast some of our amazing honorees from this past year. Tonight we're celebrating the first day of spring, and this is an important time for Grow It Green Morristown because that means we put all those seedlings in the ground that are going to provide those important donations that we need later in the summer for our local community partners. Partners like Nourish NJ, Table of Hope, and the Interfaith Food Pantry Network. So throughout this pandemic, it's become really clear the importance of supporting and caring for local, whether it's at our farm, our winter market, or our community garden. And the health of our community depends on the survival of these local businesses, places where we work and play and learn. And speaking of great restaurants, tonight we are bringing you a unique look from inside one of Morristown's historic treasures, Vail Mansion. I'm here at Jockey Hollow Bar and Kitchen, and stick around because later on we are going to see a place where we're going to reveal a secret auction item that we don't see too often. And when we reveal that secret auction item, please be ready to bid, because at that point we only have about an hour and a half left in our silent auction, and there's lots of good things that you can find on our platform to bid on. And then stick around because we have a big 50-50 raffle winner to reveal later on. And finally, to close out our evening, well, that's the time to raise our glasses and toast to recognize those amazing honorees that have helped us so much this year. Without their support, I don't think we would have done as well as we did during this challenging year. And to kick off tonight, well, we're going to begin with an appropriate award-winning poem from World Food Day. It's titled Grow, Nourish, Sustain Together. This poem is written and read by award-winning poet, food justice and equitable food access activist, Methany Eltigani. So enjoy your evening, bid on those silent auction items, good luck in the raffle, and we thank you so much for your support over this year.
Hi, my name is Methany Eltigani, and my poem is called Grow, Nourish, Sustain Together. Grow. We mention food deserts as if nothing can grow there, like we cannot plant seeds to water and sow there. I find it hard to believe when there's plenty to spare, that there are still those of us whose cabinets are bare. Is it that we don't care? Is humanity so rare? What stops us from building gardens everywhere, for all to eat and be merry with plenty to share? Nourish. We nourish ourselves with the food on our plate, but for some there's never enough to satiate. To flourish and grow, to live and create, we must be free from hunger and pain. If we all work together, this pain can abate, in a world free of hunger that we cultivate. While so many suffer, there's no time to wait. Sustain. Making change is one thing, but we must make it last. That means no one left out, not one outcast. If our actions are our future, we must learn from our past and answer all the questions that were too hard to ask. Where have we failed? How can we surpass? All that I know is we have to act fast to make food insecurity a thing of the past. Together. If divided we fail and united we stand, then we all must learn to lend a hand. It's true that some problems are far too grand to ever be conquered by just one man, but hunger is solvable if we're all on the plan. And just by joining together, our reach will expand and touch every corner of every land. Thank you so much.
I want to say thank you to Grow It Green. You have been an oasis for our families. You have welcomed us and brought beautiful classes and have been so welcoming, giving free vegetables. The kids have enjoyed going and petting animals. So many beautiful stories from the families that have told me that they would have never been able to afford fresh organic vegetables. So just thank you, and we are with you forever.
I'm Perrin. I'm the social worker at the Family Health Center, and Grow It Green, it has always been important to our program. We're always trying to promote healthy lifestyle and healthy habits and education, but it was especially impactful this year with the pandemic and just food insecurity with our population. We serve a lot of lower income charity care patients, and it's difficult for them to have access to healthy foods and just like activities that was minimized on our end. So it meant so much this year to be able to have the partnership with Grow It Green, where they could do some of the yoga, petting the farm animals, and just getting out of their houses and away from a screen. So we're so grateful for the program and for the organization, and look forward to continuing to work with them.
We loved everything about the CSA in 2020, going to the beautiful farm and picking out fresh organic produce and trying out new recipes. The whole family loved it. What did you like the best?
Broccoli!
And how about you?
Tomato!
Thank you, Grow It Green.
Welcome to the garden, ladies. What's your favorite thing about gardening here?
I love the openness of the space. It's beautiful, and the camaraderie of the community.
Hi, I'm Gina Moran, and I've been going to the Grow It Green winter market all winter, and it has been a total lifesaver. I don't go to the supermarket for health reasons, and I really, really miss being able to see the food that I buy. So my whole family has really enjoyed going to the market, being able to see the fresh produce, the beautiful bakery goods. We bought seafood there, we brought prepackaged meals. It's been wonderful, and it's been a real lifesaver. It's been great to see people and to be able to pick out my own food. So thank you, Grow It Green Morristown, for your winter market.
Hi, my name is Maddie Jamison. I'm 14 years old and I'm a freshman at Morristown High School. My family and I have been members at Grow It Green for over 5 years, and some of my favorite memories include al fresco at the farm every summer and going there for field trips in elementary and middle school. It is so important to note that there is so much love and hard work put into all the produce grown at the farm, and I especially admire how Grow It Green tries and works with the community and get everyone involved. Grow It Green was able to give freshman students in the STEM Academy a hydroponic system where it was our job to set it up, grow the plants, and record data each week. The trial is over in roughly 3 weeks, and I already have healthy lettuce and basil plants. I'm so grateful that Grow It Green was able to give this opportunity to my peers and I, and it was so fun.
What an amazing poem from an incredible poet. And I'm so grateful for the messages of support from those that were impacted by our programs in 2020. I'm Lisa Alexander, the Executive Director of Grow It Green Morristown, and I welcome you to Spring into Action. Farmer Sean and I realized early on in 2020 that there was going to be a great need for food, and we were determined to plant the farm. And we were able to achieve records amounts of production and donation, all due to the support from you. Farmer Tina created amazing virtual programming, keeping that connection for the children to the farm. And we were able to successfully reopen the garden, allowing for a therapeutic place for our neighbors to get outside. We have learned a lot from 2020. In 2021, we are determined to get people back to the farm. The farm creates an amazing place of exploration and curiosity for children that allows for them to learn about healthy eating and the environment. We appreciate all of your support for Grow It Green, and I'm excited for what's to come. Speaking of exploration and curiosity, I'm inside Jockey Hollow Bar Kitchen, which isn't open to the public right now, but Chris Cannon has allowed us to come in to take a look at a unique piece of the mansion. Let's go see. Vail Mansion was constructed in 1918 by Theodore Vail, but he never lived here. It was constructed or intended as a museum and a home for him. Let's go down. Vail Mansion served as the Morristown Municipal Building for 74 years before it sat vacant. and then Chris Cannon reimagined it into Jockey Hollow Bar and Kitchen in 2014. As you can see, as with all of us, Chris has had to pivot to one of his passions, which is selling wine. During the renovation of Vail Mansion, turning it into this beautiful restaurant in 2014, they were doing electrical work and discovered a wine cellar that had not been seen since Vail Mansion was constructed. Inside this wine cellar is our secret silent auction reveal. This special silent auction item consists of 6 bottles of wine, hand-selected by Chris Cannon himself, along with a $100 gift card to use once the restaurant reopens, and bidding opens now.
Spring is bringing sunshine back to the farm, and we're back in action sowing seeds for this year's harvest. Year after year, we've been here, growing food to donate and sell to our community, growing empty spaces into flourishing gardens, and passing down knowledge to feed the growing curiosity of students from all over New Jersey. Year after year, we've been here, growing food to donate and sell to our community, growing empty spaces into flourishing gardens, and passing down knowledge to feed the growing curiosity of students from all over New Jersey. The one thing we can't grow is money. Grow It Green is an independent nonprofit. We need your support to fully fund our team and resources for food donations and education programs. So if you want to be a part of helping us grow, and if you can, donate to Grow It Green Morristown. And then come visit me at the farm later this season to see what your money made possible.
Hi everyone, this is Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill. Thanks so much for having me speak tonight. I really have to say that Grow It Green Morristown represents something that's really great about New Jersey. Neighbors and friends reaching out to help those in need. Because of Grow It Green and because they've opened up in many diverse communities, you are bringing food nutrition to communities that most need it, communities that have been disproportionately impacted by coronavirus. So fresh foods and nutrition, some of those immune boosting foods that you're providing to communities can be really helpful in their overall health goals. You know, my father grew up in Huntington, West Virginia, which is known as one of the unhealthiest places as far as nutrition in our country. And to see the impact that nutrition can have on communities, the impact it can have on health outcomes is really, really amazing. And we all know how expensive and difficult it sometimes can be for some of our communities to access fresh food. So the fact that you're providing it, that you took so many measures during COVID to ensure you could keep providing the fresh food that our communities need is so incredibly impressive. And I thank you for all of your hard work, for all of your outreach, and for all you do. I know you're providing food for SNAP communities. I know you're providing food across the area to make sure that people are eating healthy even during this really big crisis that we're facing. So I never get tired of talking about the wonderful people here in New Jersey that do so much for our community. And certainly during Women's History Month, I love to praise our women-founded and women-supported businesses like Grow Green as well. So thank you for all you do. I sincerely appreciate it.
What an incredible honor and privilege to hear from Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill. We are so grateful for that message. I told you this evening was going to be full of surprises, and I have another surprise. I've moved. I'm now in the barn at the urban farm. And I want to remind you, don't forget to bid on the silent auction items because the silent auction ends at 9 o'clock tonight. And there are so many amazing items. In addition, we have a $5,000 match from a loyal couple who have been supporters of Grow Green for a long time. So donations up till 9 p.m., they will match $5,000. Please help us to get that funding because all the revenue from the silent auction, the raffle, the donations help us to achieve the $50,000 we usually raise during this event that helps to fund the operations and the programs of Grow Green. I want to take a really quick minute to thank everyone who made this event possible, to thank the event committee, the staff, the board, the founders. I want to say thank you to Chris Cannon, who's letting us film from Jockey Hollow Bar and Kitchen, to Nestor at Chef Freddy's Table, to Christian at Happy Camper Creative, who's helping us make these videos, to Hibiscus, to everyone who purchased an ad or donated a silent auction item. I am convinced that we will come through this stronger together. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. I know you've been dying to find out who is the 50/50 raffle winner. And joining me this evening at the Urban Farm are the event co-chairs and board members, Vilma and Emmanuel, who will be pulling the winning ticket. So take it away, ladies.
And now we're going to select our lucky winner.
We collected $9,650, and now our lucky 50/50 winner is Karen Malo. Congratulations, Karen.
How exciting. Congratulations.
Congratulations. How exciting. Thank you to Vilma and Emmanuel, who came down this evening to the Urban Farm to pick the winning ticket. Now it gives me great pleasure to announce our Spring into Action honorees of the year. These people have truly sprang into action to help us achieve our mission. Now, Sean and I are going to announce the honorees, and after that, you'll hear from each one of them. Starting off, we're going to announce the Corporate Partner of the Year, which we are awarding to the Hampshire companies, and it's being accepted by Jimmy Hansen, their president and CEO. Hampshire Companies has been headquartered in Morristown since 1996 and has donated and supported Grow It Green for the past 6 years. They've come multiple times to volunteer, plus they helped us with our capital campaigns in order to expand the Early Street Community Garden and the Urban Farm. We are so grateful in such a challenging year for so many New Jersey businesses that in 2020, the Hampshire companies chose to maintain their commitment to Grow It Green. So thank you very much. Before I move on to the Community Partner of the Year, I just want to give a huge shout out to all the teachers of the Morristown School District and the neighboring schools who have done an amazing job teaching our children during the pandemic. And our Community Partner of the Year goes to a teacher, to Morristown High School STEM teacher, Lauren Schoen. And we're also honoring the Morristown High School STEM Academy. When Sean and I last year approached Brian Cook and Lauren about creating a take-home hands-on experiment for the students, they were all in. We wanted to see how the students could innovate in order to grow fresh food, particularly in an urban environment. And the hydroponic kits required creation of a new curriculum, putting together the kits, distributing 100 kits, and they've been involved in 15 weeks of programming, and we cannot wait to see the data that comes out of these experiments. We want to say thank you to the MEF who funded the supplies for this program. In addition, we're honoring the STEM Academy because the older Morristown High School STEM Academy students came out and created virtual instructional videos for the younger students, and they've been coming to volunteer at the farm in 2020 and at the winter market. Lauren, you have done such an amazing job with this program, and we are so thankful to you, even going so far as to drive new plants and supplies to students' homes so that everyone could take part in this experiment. Now I'm going to hand this over to Sean, who's going to talk a little bit more about working with Lauren.
Hi everyone, we are so fortunate to have teachers like Lauren Schoen at the STEM Academy for the Morris School District. I have enjoyed working with the students of the 9th grade STEM Academy, and I look forward to finding ways to do more projects with them, with the high school students, for they have been learning from us for years. Congratulations and thank you, Lauren and the STEM Academy.
It's an honor to be the Community Partner of the Year. I want to thank the MEF for funding all the hydroponic pieces that Farmer and Sean and I used to get the students to build devices at home. It was great to get the upperclassmen onto the farm, get them a little connected with each other, and create videos for the underclassmen. And it was great for the underclassmen to turn on their cameras, share the things that they had at home, share some of their successes and their failures, and offer each other advice. It was really a project where we got students to connect in a time where they feel so disconnected. So thank you so much, Grow Green and MEF. We had a great time, and hopefully we can do more work like this.
Speaking of Morristown High School students, I'm happy to announce the Youth Volunteers of 2020, Chris Roose and Patrick Fitzgerald. Helping out at the farm in 2020 took commitment to a whole new level, because not only did these volunteers show up consistently, they followed all COVID-19 guidelines because we knew that they needed to stay safe so we could donate much needed fresh food. We have been so impressed by these students since they started the pandemic. Not only did they work hard in all sorts of weather, but came out with such great attitude. Getting outside and being with their peers and helping out the community is important in all ages and is a big part of the benefit of the farm and garden. Chris Roose has been an intern in prior season, and he was willing to come back and volunteer this year, applying the skills he had learned to help me train other volunteers and interns to help us get this work done. Many times Chris was out there playing the music that helped keep a step in our foot during those long, hot summer days.
I'm incredibly honored to be nominated for this award. When I think of Grow Green, the word community comes to mind. After hours of volunteering, I felt like I was part of a community with the interns, patrons, staff, and anybody else involved with the Grow Green organization. Volunteering for Grow Green last summer was so important to me because I could see the fruits of my labor, no pun intended, going right into the hands of hundreds of good people. I would recommend Grow Green for the same reason. The organization and the impact it has on the community is immense, and the work that is done in the fields, plots, and offices alike all directly influence the lives of so many people in the community. And to me, it's worth it getting some dirt in your hair or stepping in a summer squash, because it's such a great cause, and I'll definitely be coming back. Thank you for such a great summer.
Our other youth volunteer of this year is Patrick Fitzgerald, who balances time volunteering with school and his football season. He was there for us when we needed to install all of our tomato supports, and his football training really helped out. Check out this fun video of the two honorees working together. Our Marion Tobler Award this year is going to Eliza Zweig and Seth Handler. We can always count on Eliza and Seth. They truly made the work lighter. No matter the task, the project, or weather, they showed up ready to help. Little do they know, they are now lifelong volunteers with Grow Green, and I will be calling on them whenever they are around.
Hi, this is Eliza. I'm so honored to be recognized as one of the adult volunteers of the year along with Seth. I've said this a million times, but volunteering at Grow It Green really saved me this year. It was such a great, fun, safe way to be able to give back to the community during these times. And it was such a great opportunity to learn a lot from Farmer Sean, Farmer Pete, Seth, the other volunteers and other team members at Grow It Green. And having a few hours each week to just be outside, get my hands dirty, have some time away from looking at a screen, really made quarantine that much more bearable. even on spinach and arugula harvest days. Thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to a wonderful 2021 season with you all too.
Hi everyone, this is Seth, and I'm honored to be recognized alongside Eliza. When COVID hit and kept me at home, I knew that I wanted to find a volunteer opportunity that was safe, productive, fulfilling, and gave back to the community. Volunteering at Grow Green has been all of that and so much more. I've been able to work outside, learn about farming, and meet a great group of people. I want to thank Sean, Pete, Emma, Tina, Lisa, Eliza, and Alyssa, and the rest of the Grow Green family. I look forward to a great 2021.
We know that everything we achieve at Grow Green is possible because of our community, and we are so grateful for what you do to make it happen. Congratulations and thank you, Chris, Pat, Eliza, and Seth. Let's hear from all of our honorees, and don't forget to keep bidding because auction ends at 9 p.m.
Thanks again for joining us tonight, and keep on bidding on those silent auction items. And remember, your support helps us create a greener and healthier community. Good night.